So our approach coming into the ZEN League Qualifiers is really just to focus on our own individual talent, focus on just doing the basics and the fundamentals. Coming up against teams like Kings, they've had a lot of time to practice, they've been together, so we're always going to be at a disadvantage when it comes to just sheer time and practice. We obviously didn't really know what our map pool was coming into it, so we're just mainly focused on remaining confident, just keeping our comms up and working off each other, and we saw that a lot of great individual things were able to get us over the line, even though we didn't have that time to kind of practice and get ourselves as a cohesive unit as a team. We're still able to get ourselves through. So coming into that game against Kings, we obviously had the understanding that it was going to be a really tough game. They're one of the best teams in Australia, and just recently we saw them win the ZEN League Qualifiers to go to China, and so they're a really top tier team. So we knew that coming into it, we're going to need something special. We needed to really turn up on the day and hope that we could get ourselves over the line in that way. And we saw a lot of good things. We played some good CS, but just some simple errors are kind of really costing us, especially on that Mirage. So we didn't take too much from that. We didn't get too disappointed. We saw some good things, and coming into ZEN, we had a lot of confidence. We knew, comparing ourselves against that team, that if we were to play at our level, or the level that we believe in ourselves to have as a lineup, that we'd be confident in that game. So it was just about simple practice. We kind of had a look at their map pool, kind of some of the basic stuff that they did, and came into it with just an open mindset. We didn't really stress too much about that game. We knew that, obviously not having too much time to prepare, it's better to focus on ourselves. And but we did do a little bit of research on them, but yeah, not too much. So our goals coming into the ZEN League, it's a bit of a tough one now. It's all been a crazy kind of storm from us qualifying for AEM to then qualifying for ZEN League. We haven't really had too much time to kind of talk about our goals for the season as a team, but I think the main thing is just to start getting into practice, start going over those basics, and just really being able to keep stepping it up. I think that this first season of ZEN League, with us just being such a new lineup, just the landscape of Australian CS right now, there's just such quality and there's such depth. Though it's really going to be something that takes time, that we really need to progress as a team and put the hard work in, so then we can see ourselves kind of competing at this level. So I think the main thing for our season is just to constantly see ourselves improving and performing to the level that we can kind of see of ourselves. I think we've got an incredibly talented lineup, but it's obviously going to be difficult. But the main thing is just to take it game by game. Hopefully continually to improve and kind of just working on each other, working on understanding the strengths of your teammates, kind of what things are going to be working for us and what things that aren't going to be working for us, and hopefully kind of some crazy things can happen, and maybe see ourselves just hopefully getting that top 4, but it's going to be a tough season.